shadow hiding from the light, secrets buried in the coldest ground. We're digging deep where the truth is found. Daphne's case files, we're breaking the chain. Justice rising, no more pain. Evil's end, the final call. Behind the lies, we'll expose it all. Whispers echo in the darkened halls, faint confessions on the paper walls. Every victim deserves their say. We're here to chase the night away. Daphne's case files, we're breaking the chain. Justice rising, no more pain. Evil's end, the final call. Behind the lies, we'll expose it all. Unseen crimes, they thought they'd won, but the fight for truth has just begun. Every clue, every trace, bringing evil face to face.
Welcome back, internet friends. This is Daphne's Case Files. How is everybody doing today? It is November 16th, 2025. It's currently 5:43 p.m. New York State time. I hope everybody had a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful weekend, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being here today with me. I have a lot to go over today. There has been a bunch of stuff that has been released. The new search with the Please Bring Me Home. Wow, guys, it's an overload. So just wait, because I'm going to just shuffle it right out to you. Now, I want to welcome in everybody. Hello. I know I have the vertical going and the horizontal, so I hope you guys are all in the same chat here so I can say hello. Let's do this. So thank you, Carol. It is good to see you. I appreciate you. Salty, hello, honey. How are you? The Hustler, hello. Miss Haley, hello. Joyous, hello. Brenda, hello. Vixen, or Vegas Vixen, hello. Sharon, Marlene, hello. Remy's Stuff, hello, hello, hello. Dolphin Swan, Karen, hello. Shenanigans, hello. Tina, Katrina, Kelly, and everybody else up there, hello. I think Joe's in here too. I just saw him. Crazy Buck, hello. Gypsy Girl, Darlene, good to see everybody. Very good to see everybody. So what do you guys want to start with first? Because I've got a whole plethora of stuff, and I'm not kidding. So let's start off with, we know there was a new search yesterday that started on November 15th, right? And it was with the Please Bring Me Home crew. They have been searching for Jack and Lilly. Now, there was some problematic, I'm just going to say that, some issues with the McKenzie family and the searchers yesterday. One of the McKenzie brothers got mad because he says the searchers were on his property, yet they were following the river. Now, if you could see by my thumbnail, I had some, rams right? And then we have Mr. Jordan Geddes with his really odd, like, satanic stars or whatever he's got on his chest, right? Which is creepy in itself. Then we have the river, the middle river of Pictou County, right? The Alma River. Hey, Zach, Bittersweet Moose. Good to see all of you. I want to go ahead and start off with the ram was a nice touch. Yeah. Now, we're going to start off with that. So Wayne McKenzie, and I'm going to point out to you where exactly he lives, where his property line meets up to the river there, the middle river, and kind of give you an idea of where these searchers were located when he got upset. Now, if you remember, he was at an incline, right? And he lives very close to Mr. Brad and his wife Mary, right? Just a few houses down. And remember the whole thing with the car, how people are like, how could he see a vehicle, talking about when he said Daniel drove to the railroad tracks and turned around and drove right back up the 289 towards like the McLeod Road and all that? Because they're at a incline there, elevated. They're elevated more than the river, which is down below. So that's how he's able to see who is driving by, how he's able to see lights and stuff like that. So that kind of Ram McKenzie. Yeah, there you go. So, hey, Mr. Hemi, you only take flack when you're over the target. Exactly. Now, why would someone get so upset that searchers are out? They're not vandalizing. It didn't look like they were actually searching. Now, from my understanding, Please Bring Me Home is like retired police officers, the retired search and rescue team. Then we had the family. I know Miss Belinda was out there because she went to check out the items that we looked over the other day that Salty had shared with us. And there, she said that was just like trash there. It was just trash. Unfortunately, there was nothing there, but it was good that Salty spotted this. Now, I'd spotted a few other things too on Google Maps off of the Glengarry area that I want to share with you too, if we have enough time today. If we don't, then we'll do it tomorrow. But I'm going to, yes. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and start with that video real quick. Let's see. I had another video started for you guys. Actually, let's see. One second, guys. I've got another video. I got another video for you, like 2 videos and an article I got to show you. So give me 1 second here. Let me pull up my video I made last night so we can all get on the same page. So there was a post, right, from Earl Martell. He's actually posted since this post stating that Malaya needs to fess up, right? Malaya, you need to fess up, he said. What about your son? Right? What about your son? So he's on the side of Daniel, obviously, right? But in my opinion, Malaya needs to fess up as well. But let's start this video. I want to show you this, and it goes through the search where they had the altercation. And then we're going to go over to the maps, and I'm going to show you exactly where Mr. Wayne McKenzie lives and his property line there. Do you know where his property line is? It's exactly where they found that little sticker star. Did you know that? That's kind of ironic, right? All right, guys, let's start this video so you can get on the same page. I'm going to blow it up here, make it a little bit bigger, make sure the volume's up. All right, here we go. Internet friends, so this is just a quick video. So the searchers stirred up some tension today over in the Martell McKenzie land. Earl said, Malaya, you need to fess up. Also, Janie's brothers blocking the road. Searchers trying to get through. Now, I've heard that Okay, so I'm going to stop it here for a minute. I've heard conflicting statements with these two trucks here. So you have, looks like a Ram, like a Dodge Ram right here, the silver one. Then you have the red truck. Well, we all know who the red truck belongs to, right? We know who the red truck belongs to, and that red truck belongs to Wayne McKenzie. Belongs to Wayne McKenzie. Boudette, thank you so much for becoming a member, sweetie. I appreciate you. And I do upload a bunch of members' stuff. And you will not be sorry for becoming a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate you today. Thank you. For a little twinkle, twinkle. So this right here is Wayne's truck in the red. This is one of the searchers right here behind him. The silver one, now, I've heard conflicting statements like it was an undercover police officer or something. But then I heard it was a neighbor, right? Because the post I'm going to show you after this video is Earl, and he's saying it was two neighbors talking. So let's finish this, and I'm going to show you what Mr. Earl said.
And allegedly, Janie's family was blocking the road. Now, in this next clip I'm about to show you, Daniel is saying, yes, you know, Wayne's property was searched 5 times before, right? It doesn't matter. Things change, seasons change, the leaves are off the trees. They could find something. They weren't even trespassing. They were on the river. You can hear the water while they're searching. And this is crazy too. You know, Justin owned a pit bull named Lily for 14 or 15 years, Daniel said. Is that the same dog that was at Janie's allegedly? The one that Belinda heard? Now check this out. Somebody wrote, oh, these classes Daniel had to take. Daniel said it's all correct except anger management classes, which is false. Wow. That's a lot of classes. Plus now your criminal classes that you're taking. Why are you taking those? I'm just curious. Now check this video out. This is ridiculous. They're out there trying to search. They are on the river, which is public land. And Wayne McKenzie screaming at them to get off his land. They're on the river. Guys, I'm doing a live on this tomorrow.
We're leaving. Why are you trying to stop us from finding them? We weren't in the field.
Very dangerous animals.
What animals are they?
2 rams.
We're not in the field.
Okay.
We're not going in the field.
We're not out there. We're at.
I'm going to put this on closed caption if I can, so we can see what they're saying, right? It'll make it a little bit easier. Hold on. I meant to do that before we started. Hold on one second. All right. That way you could see exactly what he's saying.
On the river. Guys, I'm doing a live on this tomorrow.
We're leaving. Why are you trying to stop us from finding them? We weren't in the
2
field.
very dangerous animals.
What animals are they?
2 rams.
We're not in the field.
Two rams.
Okay.
We're not going in the.
He sounds like he's drunk. Does he sound like that to you guys? He sounds like he's drunk, right? Late slip for you, Carol. Late slip. Yes, he says, they said, basically Wayne said, it's dangerous for you there, right? And they said, what's so dangerous or whatever? And he goes, 2 rams. And they're basically like, what the heck, man? 2 rams? So they continue on and say they're, you know, okay, we're not going in the woods. We're following along the river, right? And then she says, well, we have bear spray, blah, blah, blah. And then he says something about fish. Check this out.
Field.
We're not up there. We're at the water.
This field is not fit.
You don't know the water, bud.
Well, you know what? The water is public property. We're on a search.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
We're leaving the area. Thank you very much.
We got knives. We got bear spray, and there'll be no more.
And I
So
will
play
have
the
you
game,
cursed.
big guy.
I will have you cursed.
We are
Do it.
leaving
Do
the
it.
area.
Okay.
He says, I will have you hurt. Did you guys hear that? I will have you hurt. Yeah, it sounded like you said fish. But look, it says, I will have you hurt. What does that mean? I will have you hurt?
For 2 missing kids, have a fucking heart.
Right to the river.
Okay, you know what? My name is
Go.
Janice Potty. I live in Nebraska. Don't
Please.
call the cops.
Please,
Right.
please.
No,
We're walking the
in water.
Help us, at least.
You're not telling me
You
what.
have been warned. I am dialing 911 right now.
Please do. Yeah, please do.
Tell them my name is Janice Potty, and I'm with Frank.
You
Bring
are
me home.
Private property.
We're looking
Bruce,
for
please
children.
take me home out of Ontario. Where's Jack and Lilly?
Children. And how do you know they're not here? Prove it.
Like what?
Quite crazy.
That's nuts, right? Isn't that crazy? Now I want to show you something. Let me remove this, right? And I want to show you guys something. Why is my comments not showing here? There we go. I'm going to show you guys something. Hey, Robin, good to see you. Good to see everybody that's coming in. So Earl made this post, right? Just recently. And he said, let's see how to explain things so he meant to say slickers, I think, not stickers, can understand when country people meet on a dirt road, they stop and chat a minute. Any vehicles behind have patience and wait, because the next time they might be the one to be chatting with the neighbor and the other guy waits. That's the difference in country life. Earl, I live in the country and people are not inconsiderate where they block the frickin' road. They usually pull over to the side if they're talking. Because I stop all the time, right? I stop all the time. If I see like the people that live around me, I'll stop and I'll converse with them or wave. Hey, how you doing, right? You don't block the stinking road. You knew they were behind you. Or Wayne, right? You guys knew and you stopped and blocked the freaking road when you know they're on like a time frame where they've got to get out there and look. Why would you block the road? Why are you guys impeding on this search? I don't understand. Why? What is the freaking reason for? This shit gets on my nerves. I was so pissed off last night that if I was there, just say that someone would have to take me away, because that's wrong. That's wrong. These people were not on their land, right? And if they did step on their land or something like that on accident or got turned around or something like that, I'm sure it was not to be facetious, right? All the way from Ontario. They should be grateful. Exactly, Remy. It's bullshit. They were blocked and threatened. Now I'm going to show you something. We're going to remove Earl's BS and we're going to go over here to the map on Viewpoint, and I'm going to show you where Wayne lives, right? So this is Wayne's property. It's 8 acres. That is the guy that was just yelling at the searchers, right? That is the guy that has the red pickup truck, right? I don't know. Is there Rams? I mean, they might just have them. Usually there's only one ram. Like if you have, you know what I mean? They don't usually have more, because the 2 rams, the 2 males will fight and their horns will get stuck right with each other when they fight. So I don't know. Maybe he had them as pets, but they're just roaming around that far away from home. Usually people have them in like a farm fence or something like that. And they don't have 2 males. Hey, Nick, good to see you. Earl has a yellow streak right up his back. I know you know what that means, Earl. Ew. We have sheep farms in BC, so I'm sure they have them there too. Yeah, I don't see if they have them, but I'm sure there's some type of maybe fencing or something. Does he let them go in the river? Because they were along the river. So I'm going to show you something here. this is Wayne's property, right? And I'm going to go to the satellite in a minute. So check out this line. This is his property line, right? Right here, let's see. Let me do this real quick. Actually, let me go to the satellite. So remember, okay. Oh, cool. It stayed highlighted. Now, if you look, this right here is the middle river. This is the river. So Dude's house is right here, right? I think, hold on. Give me just a second. Oh, nope. I'm on the wrong row. What the heck's wrong with me? What the hell did it do? Hold on one second, guys. This thing is being stupid. It's right here. I'm lying. I lied. Okay, there we go. Jeez. All right. This is Wayne's property right here. I don't know why it went all the way over there to, that's weird. So this is Wayne's property. And you can see that the middle river runs through his property. Do you guys all see that? Do you guys see how the river runs through his property? So the searchers must have been basically on this path right here, right? They must have been on this path where this blue line is. That's the river. And yes, the river runs through his property line, but he doesn't own the river, guys. Like, yes, the river is on his property, but he can't own the river, right? So somebody could take like a boat if they had enough water or something and go along that river. Even though his property's right here, he doesn't own the river. So why is he freaking yelling at them? Let's go to a satellite view. See the river? This is the middle river, right? So he must have been standing up through here or something when he was yelling at them. Somewhere along this edge here. And then if you look right here, this is where the star was found. Quite ironic, right? Quite ironic that the star was found here and his property line is right there. Now, you remember across the street, right? The other brother lives across the street. Now, I've heard the other brother really doesn't have anything to do with all this, but I mean, I could be wrong. But let's go to Google Earth real quick and let's see. I want to show you Wayne's truck. Give me just a second. So we've looked at that. Hold on one second. Let's see. I got so much stuff in here, guys. It's crazy. That's not the right one. Hold on. Okay. All right. That's perfect, actually. So let's go to Google Earth, and I want to show you guys something. Google Earth right here. If you guys could hit that like button for me, I would really appreciate you. I'm going to put some music on here. Okay, here we go. Google Earth, if it would load, thank you. My maps here. There we go. Okay, let me show you this. Sorry, guys, it takes a minute for the maps to load. There we go. All right, stage, there we go. All right, perfect. There we go. All right. So I'm not sure who owns the silver ram, but I'm currently looking for who owns that, right? Now I think Brad has a silver ram, but those trucks are a dime a dozen, right? Like everybody owns one of those. But we're gonna zoom in real quick and go to my property. Not my property, his property. Jesus, day. All right, so I'm going to do this right here. We're going to go over here to Mr. Ram's house, all right? And you can see that kind of looks like the truck, right? The truck that was parked there looks like the truck. Yeah, I'm raging too. There has to be a right of way down to the river. Anyone with a fishing license can go across. Yeah. Yep. Rams, 2 Rams. I don't know. But there's the red truck. Oops, hold on one second. Right? Let's see something real quick. Now, I was looking along here. Give me just a second. This other vehicle is too dark to be the other vehicle there. But I want to show you guys something else real quick. So this, oh my gosh, I got so much stuff in here like today. Here we go. My computer's about to overload itself. Okay, so this is Mr. Wayne McKenzie. This is the guy that was yelling. This was the guy that was yelling at them right there, right? Then, Callie, I seen this yesterday. Someone was saying, they said it's talking about a party again, right? It said it's all there, family around me, and I hope it's my dog. It proves everything. I've been right on everything. And then somebody starts talking. I wish they would check behind my place. Google it. The land behind me, 3489. So I'm going to take you back there. 3489, Gairloch Road. Okay. And someone was saying that I wish they would like check there, right? And basically this person says it's used for everything, and that river runs by that land behind me. Look for Carter Car Road. That's a 2 road, right? All right, so now I'm going to remove this, and we're going to go and show you what this person's talking about. I don't know if they searched this area here, but I'm going to look at it real quick. All right, so we're back to the maps. All right, 3489 Gairloch Road, right? So this person that was posting in Facebook basically lives up here, which is kind of, do you remember when I did like showed a video of the St. Andrews Cemetery, the Pioneer Cemetery, and what was the other stuff? The Larrig Road and all that. Okay, so this home from this neighbor would be around in this spot right here. So we're gonna go down here, right? Because look, there's a river right there. The river runs through there too. So that person was telling them to, hey, you know, check my property. Check my property. Look at all these cars down here. Look at that. That looks like the silver truck that was just that just went by, right? Or was blocking the road. It's kind of weird, right? I don't know. Definitely very odd. So they just paved the road. In my opinion, I think family is hiding much more dark secrets. Guys, I'm telling you, why would they be so angry for searchers to come? You know what I mean? Like search. I don't understand it. I cannot comprehend that. But I want to take you to something else now. You know what? Let's go over this real quick. This is Durwood's son, and I know you guys saw this picture the other day. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at the like satanic stars on his freaking chest. Like, come on. Look at that. Does anybody know what those stars represent? That's creepy, right? That's scary. Yeah. That is Durwood's son. And I'm not going to put up what his filthy mouth was saying to women on Facebook. It's absolutely disgusting. If you think that Durwood talks bad, this guy is worse, right? This guy is worse, but he learned it from the best. He learned it from the best. All right, I'm going to get that off the screen because it's freaking scary, right? But I did a close-up of the star, though. You guys know what kind of star that is? Look, it's kind of blurry, but it looks like a demon head with the like a 5-pointed star, right? Has anybody ever seen that? Imagine what his women kids are subject to. Yeah, it's like satanic star or something. It's disgusting. Yeah, it is some kind of like pentagram. It's 5-pointed. I've seen this before. I've seen that before somewhere. And I don't know where I've seen it, but I've seen it, right? All right, let's get his sicko ass off of the screen, and we are going to go over to this new article. Have you guys seen the new article yet that just came out? We are going to go over there. Oops, I'm on the wrong page. Let me stop that and come over here. So a new article just came out, like literally just came out from CBC. Oh my goodness, I got too many windows open here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I think, Kelly. That's what I think. Did you run it through Google? I tried Glory, but it's so blurry that it's very, very hard to get something. First, it tried to say it was a poinsettia. I'm like, what? It's not a poinsettia. Are you kidding me? If I saw that, I would get a restraining order. Yes. It's freaking crazy, you guys. Okay, so this is a new article, and I'm just going to read it unless you want AI to read it, which you probably don't. But it says, items discovered during volunteer search for the 2 missing children in Nova Scotia, right? There's one of the searchers. It says, a volunteer wades through water during the search for Jack and Lilly Sullivan on Saturday, November 15th, right? So this was yesterday. This is the river, the middle river, it looks like. After a grueling day, can you guys, hold on, there we go, that's better, right? I'm going to go ahead and, actually, let me turn this music down just a little bit. There we go. All right. After a grueling day wading through the rushing river waters and climbing through dense woods, some family members of 2 missing Nova Scotia children were left disappointed that their last-ditch search for the siblings before the snow flies, shouldn't be falls, did not result in a breakthrough. A few items of interest were discovered during the search for Lilly 6 and Jack 5 on Saturday in Landsdowne, but RCMP say none of the items hold any relevance to the disappearance of the 2 children. About 30 volunteers descended upon the sparsely populated community to scour for any signs of the siblings who vanished more than 6 months ago. Many had hoped that they would find the children. That's not what happened today, said Angeline Maloney Arsenal, a childhood friend of Malaya. I do feel that we have more questions, especially with finding things throughout the woods. Look, I do feel that we have more questions, especially with finding things throughout the woods. Did you guys, I have a question before I go on with it. Did you guys hear about all the freaking underwear that was found in the woods? Like, what the fucking hell? Excuse my language. Who's going out in the woods and tearing off the freaking underwear? What? Who's tearing their underwear off, guys? What is going on? It's crazy. They found like several pairs of freaking underwear. That's crazy, right? It's like someone planted that to be stupid or something. I don't know. Anyways, Malaya's friend says, I do feel disappointed. Right? And this is Cheryl, right? This is Lilly and Jack Sullivan's aunt. And Angeline Maloney, this is her childhood friend. Says Robinson led a group of searchers on Saturday. Yeah, I agree, Dolphin. They should. Hi, Jen. Good to see everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. That was planning. Yeah. Says Lilly and Jack reported missing on May 2nd when their mother, Malaya, called 911 at 10:01, remember, and reported that they had wandered away from their home, which borders thick woods, and I would say, and a long river. Their disappearance sparked an extensive grid search that spanned 8.5 kilometers of mostly dense woods, involved about 160 ground search and rescue volunteers, service dogs, drones, helicopters. RCMP Human Remains Dogs has also searched a total of 40 kilometers. I cannot talk to the name. Over the 3 days in last September. Saturday's search was led by Ontario-based nonprofit Please Bring Me Home volunteers, many of them family and friends of the children, gathered at the Union Center Community Hall and were split into 6 groups, destined to cover roughly 5, along the banks of the middle river of PICTOU. And if you remember what Nova called it, she calls it the Alma River, right? That's what the locals call it. Nick Oldreeve, executive director of the organization, said the search was to focus on waterways that may have moved or concealed clues during the early searches, right? Enough time has passed now that revisiting these waterways is a high probability that they are there. If the theory is that they wandered off, said Oldreeve, who drove 18 hours from his home in Ontario to manage the search. 18 hours, wow. Do you know that from where I live, it would be 14 hours to drive to Nova Scotia? He's in Canada. That's crazy, right? Who's still... You guys are funny. All right. That's the head of the search, right? Nick, right? And he says that the search was funded through donations. His organization also ran a search on Friday in the Spring Hill area for Jesse Morrissey, who has been missing since February 2022. Oldreeve says Please Bring Me Home has helped locate more than 50 missing people since 2018. Last year, they located the remains of Eric Spencer in Honey Harbor, Ontario, who had been missing for 6 years. On Saturday, crews were faced with extremely challenging conditions. At times, volunteers were forced to wade through deep water, climb across downed trees, and push back thick brush, all while keeping their eyes peeled for clues. You know, I hate to say this, but I would have been kind of off, like, how can I put this? Like, I would have been keeping an eye out for, like, bear traps and shit. You know what I mean? Because seeing the way that these people act when these searchers got there, I would be afraid that they would have like a hidden bear trap or something, right? Like blocking them and yelling at them and stuff. I don't know, guys. That's just, or mines or something. Like, you never know. It's freaking creepy. So here it shows a picture of the downed trees and stuff here. It says volunteer searchers were met with challenging conditions. Okay. It says those efforts resulted in a few items of interest. However, RCMP said in an email Sunday that investigators reviewed the materials and they found hold no relevance. It took the RCMP months to check the one freaking pink blanket, right? That's what we were told. So how would they check these items of relevance within less than, what, 12 hours? That makes no sense. Yeah, I agree there's something going on like that. So anyways, it says volunteers came upon a child's black t-shirt with a blue design. Oldry said a photo of the t-shirt was sent to the RCMP, who then sent it to the children's mother, but she didn't recognize it. So it's a black t-shirt with a blue design. A geocaching kit was also uncovered. What? Geocaching involves hiding a container of items such as papers, trinkets, and posting the GPS coordinates to an app for other people to find. Remember there was an app, gosh, I had it downloaded. My kids had me download it like 4 or 5 years ago. And they're like, oh, we have to go to this location because the app tells us to. And then we're supposed to take a picture of something. And then, do you guys remember that? East Coast no longer has a criminal lab. Testing needs to be sent provinces away now. Then why, how they say all this stuff holds no relevance then? That's weird to me. How they test it that fast? That makes no sense. I don't know. I've got I don't know, guys. Like something's up with this. Anyway, so this geocaching involves like hidden, like a container of hidden stuff, and you take a picture of it, and like other people with the app and stuff like that will go visit it and take a picture. And some people do it with rocks too, right? Like they paint rocks and take a picture and then move it somewhere else. It says the kit had a logbook containing the name of the children's stepfather. Get out of here. Have you guys seen this yet? Have you guys read this article? What? The kit talking about so this geocaching kit had a logbook containing the name of Daniel Martell, May 3rd, 2014. Left a 2012 quarter. Martell and his family have lived in the area for decades. Wow. So that was 11 years ago. 11 years ago. Wow. Daniel allegedly put a quarter, 2012 quarter. So, wow. In this jar with his name on it. I want to know where that jar was found. That's freaking weird. Yeah, I'm thinking about that date too. So the quarter was 2 years old, roughly, right? Depending on what month the quarter was made or whatever. Wow, that's crazy. 2014. It says a blue blanket was also found in a child's bicycle. A child's bicycle? Maybe it was planted, yeah. Yeah, that's freaking weird, right? I just find that weird. I mean, yes, he's lived in the area for a long time. So he's what, 30-some years old right now, right? Like 33. Is he 33? Oh my gosh. So he would have been, what, 20 years old? When did he get married? Yeah, I remember that, Tom. It was. I remember my kids had me download an app and we played with it. I'd be more worried about the moose than the bear. Yeah, the moose are assholes. No, I agree. The moose, I agree. The bear, usually you just scream, tell them to go off, and they'll run off. Usually most wild animals will run off. But a moose, yeah, they will challenge you, right? Moose, they will challenge you. Robin, thank you so much for those 5 gifted memberships. You are amazing. Thank you. If you received one of the 5 memberships from Miss Robin, please tell her thank you. Thank you so much, honey. You're amazing. Thank you. I wouldn't put anything on them. I just find it kind of weird. Yeah, moose will kick you or ram you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Robin. You're awesome. Thank you, guys. She says he likes hiding things. Yeah. Well, no, I'm just so many. I didn't read this, guys. I didn't read this article. Like it came out. I sent it to myself so I could read it to you guys, like read it with you guys. So I'm just finding this out now. So I have all these things turning in my head, right? And I do numbers and stuff. So I'm like thinking his age. Someone said he was 34, right? Someone said he was 34 in here. 34. So wow, that's freaking crazy. I don't know. I know it was big, but still, like, that's just freaking weird. I would like to know where it was found. They also said the blue blanket was found in a child's bicycle. That's freaking weird. I wonder if the bicycle was in the river. Do you think so? So searchers also visited the area where a drone detected 2 heat sources around 11:30 p.m. on May 2nd. So if you remember the 2 heat sources, guys, 34 and still into Pokemon. Yeah, I know. My son loved Pokemon or whatever. But he's also a lot younger than Mattel. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make a long story short, but I guess he's my stepbrother. I don't even know. Like, my dad remarried and she had a son. So, like, I don't even like talk with my dad's side really. So he had, and he's like 10 years younger than me. So he had, like, when Pokemon first came out, like, started saving, had books of the Pokemon or man. Like, I'm talking about books and books and books, which is probably like worth thousands of dollars for those cards. Isn't that crazy? My son had some that I had bought him in like 2016, 2015, just from going to the gas station. He's like, Mom, can you give me a Pokemon card or whatever? So I get him like the packs or the little containers with it. And he would trade at school when he was like in grade school or whatever. But some of his were worth money too. I think he traded them in or something. Who knows? But yeah, it's crazy how much those cards are worth. But so they did investigate the 2 heat sources, right? Which were the swans. Remember the weird swans that were spoke about? Now, it goes on to say that the RCMP said the signatures were investigated on foot by an RCMP officer and determined that they were not relevant. There's that word again, not relevant. It's believed that they were emitted by a bear in the area. By a bear? Believed. I thought it was 2 swans. Now it's bear? Believed. It's believed. So that means they never freaking checked out those heat sources. Oh no, not real swans, guys. It was like ceramic swans, right? Where the UV from the UV rays like made it the heat or something detectable from the radar. But just reading this highlighted area tells me that they didn't really check into that. It's believed they were emitted by a bear in the area. But I thought it was 2 heat sources. So if it's just a bear, where's the other heat source? Where's the other heat source? But they're saying 2 heat sources. But the CBC is saying the RCMP said it was a bear. So was it 2 bear? No, I don't believe they investigated it. They kind of just blew it off, in my opinion, thinking it wasn't an animal or something. But if it was a bear, it had to be 2 bear, right? Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. I mean, I'm trying not to be rude, but that's what it seems like. Anyways, right here, this picture, it just says a volunteer searcher logs coordinates where the 2 heat signatures were detected by a drone late in the evening on May 2nd, the day Jack and Lilly went missing. So that looks like it's still in the river. And it's got I'm going to have to look for that location and then, because I know I heard the heat signature thing. And the star was also at night too. But I don't see how that little sticker star would have picked up like any kind of heat, which is, I don't know. It says another group also came across bones that were wrapped in a blanket. But Oldreeve said the group's anthropologists determined that they were animal bones after being sent a photo. Whose bones wrapped in a freaking blanket? Joyous, thank you so much for your super chat. She says, Daphne, I'll try and go where I found the article. Where did they check out the 2 heat sources? So, from my understanding, the one, it was by the McLeod Road. It was by the McLeod Road. Shan, are you still in here? Shenanigans, are you still in here? She's my encyclopedia. Shenanigans, are you here? Hello. Joyous, I could also send actually, I could pull up the transcripts after I'm done reading this and see if you want, and see if we can figure it out. Hey, Shenanigans. Joyous says, was asking about the 2 heat signatures, because remember there was the swans, right? And then the sticker star. Wasn't this by the McLeod Road, by the little bridge? So she's wanting to know where the location is. I'll try to find, yeah. Where did they check out the 2 heat sources? Yeah, the location for that. Wasn't it by the McLeod Bridge, Shan? Thank you, guys. Please hit that thumbs up. Or the bones examined. Yeah, it looks like they just, that's crazy. Well, an anthropologist looked at them, so and said it was animal bones. It was. Thank you, Shenanigans. Joyous, did you see what she said? Thank you, Miss Joyous. All right, I don't know if she went to go look. Okay, I don't know if she went to go look for it or if she's still on here. All right, here, let me. So the bones, I wonder if it was a cat or a dog or something. But that's weird. It was just wrapped up, right? Like in a blanket. Yes, after 11:49 p.m. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, an anthropologist is someone that studies bones, right? They're a bone person, so they know that it was an animal. Pets that pass away are usually buried, so other animals don't rip them apart. Yeah, I agree. Not just put in a blanket. Joyous, thank you so much for the super sticker. She says, no, I will go back and try to find the article that said they did check the heat. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's what I thought, that it said that it was 2 thingies, but maybe there's a new article or something. Thank you, Miss Joyous. I appreciate your help, honey. Thank you. I think I just got confused. Sorry, I'm an airhead. Yeah, but was somebody really is somebody really gonna wrap their pet up in a freaking rag and just throw their pet out there? That's crazy. We just buried our ferret wrapped in a blanket in a shoebox, so people will do that. Other animals could have done. Yeah, true, Robin. True. So maybe an animal dug it up or something. Maybe. Oh, that's sad. Well, there was a heat source that the helicopter was trying to direct them, and they were standing. Yeah, so one thing. Oh, thank you, Joyous. I feel like it sometimes. My head's a tornado. Like, I've got all these. It's just crazy. I got to pick one, right? I remember the one thing, though, it always sticks out to me that the dogs did hit on something by the lake, by the Landsdowne lake. And the one searcher was like, hey, was the other search team over here? Because the dog is hitting on something, right? The dog's hitting on something over here. But nothing was ever confirmed. It was weird. That never was checked up on. It was at night too, guys. The article continues to say, Oldreeve said, please bring me home. We'll compile a report and send to the RCMP, which should include the photos of the items and the GPS coordinates, right? One group endured a tense interaction. Here we go, guys. With a local property owner as they were walking along the river. So they were walking along the river. Standing at the top of a steep bank, the man shouted for the searchers to leave and told them he had dangerous animals, 2 rams. There you go, guys. There you go. That's crazy. Yes, the dog did hit on something by the, yes. Yes, I remember that. I remember that, and it always stuck out to me. Like, that was never really, I don't know. There you go. So if you guys watched that video with the searchers that I just showed you, you could see the CBC microphone or whatever, right, in their hand. They didn't check up on it. Yeah, it's most people have respect. You should ask why so many homes for sale. I wouldn't want. No, I wouldn't either, Darlene. I wouldn't either. Brad says he does not like living around them. I told Brad that he should get barbed wire and put around his freaking house. Seriously, because imagine, like, I could not imagine those people. Yeah, it really does. You know, this is just my opinion, and I know that they're working hard. The police are working hard and stuff, but it seems like the warden was kind of like iffy with the search, right? He's like, well, we've already had so many people search, even with human remains dogs and stuff like that, search out there. And I'm thinking, well, it's different times of the year, right? Like, you had the main search in May, right, when spring was starting to sprout. And then you had the human remains dogs come out in September, which is fall. And then now is kind of like late fall, early winter, right? Where there's a lot of leaves off the trees. I mean, we still have leaves on the trees. I don't know how, but most of them have fallen off. But the thing is, it's good to search at different times of the year, different seasons. And in the winter, if you could withstand it, I hate even saying this. If the kids are in the water with the ice and everything, things could get pushed up, if that makes sense. Pushed up. Does that make sense? Gramps had a farm. Idiots from town let kids into his pasture picking flowers. Breeding time, and the mean bull was also in the field with the cows. Gramps slipped out on them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, I understand if they're in your yard, but they weren't. They were following the river. If you don't want people going through your yard, in the river, then don't move somewhere where there's a freaking river going through your yard. Like, it's common sense. Go get freaking land that has no water on it. I mean, if you have a pond, people can't, right? Hi, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, in the winter, when the ice is, dense, you know what I mean? Things will, I don't know. But the thing is, if you don't want people, with boats or walking along the river, right, then don't buy property that has a river running through it. Go get a freaking pond or something, right? That's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. Anyway, it says permission had not been obtained from each individual property owner along the river where the search was happening. Oldrieve had told the group to call him if they came across someone who did not want them there. He said he spoke briefly with our property owner later that day. The case has sparked tensions in the community and between members of the Jack and Lilly's family, right? The mystery has garnered international media attention and led to finger pointing on all sides. Well, 2 kids just don't go missing. Poof. With no trace, nothing. Nothing. No boot prints, showing if they walked off. Nothing. The normally sleepy hamlet of Landsdowne has has seen its fair share of searchers, police, journalists, and casual observers since the children went missing. I like her coat. Her coat looks so cozy. I need a new coat, so I'm like looking at everybody's coat like, can I get one of those? Somehow I rip like all my coats because they're so bulky. Like, I hate wearing bulky coats in the winter. I feel like I'm suffocating in them, and you can't move, right? Like, you can't move. It's so frustrating. So somehow I always rip the underneath of my coat for some reason, like all of them. I have a down one, like it's a Columbia coat, and somehow I ripped it, and now I have feathers coming out everywhere. It's crazy, like feathers everywhere. So I got to get a new coat. So I'm like checking out everybody's coat. That makes sense. I'm a dork. So it says, RCMP continues to say the case is being investigated under the Missing Persons Act and is not believed to be criminal. The Mounties say the Northeast Nova Major Crime Unit has been following up on information that has been gleaned from forensic testing, more than 860 tips and 8,060 video files. A slew of other units are working on the case and have been since May. But Belinda, the children's paternal grandmother, is getting impatient. It's freaking taken forever. And when you say, when it takes, when it took months to examine the pink blanket, but yet when they find stuff on the search, you disregard it, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'm trying not to, I don't know. Gray said she was a little apprehensive after Saturday's search. Through tears, Gray said she still believes the children are in the woods. I agree with her. I agree the children are in the woods. Did they get there themselves? I don't believe they did. Or at least, if they did, I think some nasty person did something to them. I'm just saying. But there's no boot prints or tracks or anything where they could have walked to the woods. She says, I know they're out there, said Gray, whose daughter was helping with the search. So Chaucer was helping with the search. Oldrive said, based on what he's seen now on the ground, including the many orange and pink ribbons marking off areas that were already searched, and after speaking with authorities, families, and locals, he's having a hard time believing they wandered in the woods. So now he's shaking his head. Someone who is a seasoned searcher, right, who's been doing this, saying he's having a hard time believing they wandered in the woods. Tom says, I don't believe those kids were ever in the woods. They were picked up or taken. They could have been. I just feel that there would be some type of trail, like, I don't know, like footprints or something. And I was thinking, well, if somebody, like, say they left out of the orange fencing they have in the backyard, that orange snow fence, right? Now, there would be some type of track or something because the grass wasn't fully grown yet in that area, right? Like, there's still mud areas. I don't know. Like, and you would think Janie's dog would have heard something, but it's possible. Anything's possible at this point, in my opinion. Like, this is the craziest thing I've ever, Joyous, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. You are freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Please tell Miss Joyous thank you if you received one of those gifted memberships from Miss Joyous. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, she's awesome. Thank you. All of you guys are awesome. Thank you. Seriously. I love hanging out with you guys. Tom says, do you have any idea how many missing people in central Nova Scotia have disappeared in the last couple of years? Only 3 found, all murdered. Wow. Yeah. No, I agree. A lot. 3 found, all murdered. That's the thing. All murdered. Miss One Odds, thank you so much for becoming a new member of the channel. I appreciate you for being here and becoming a member. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Still thinking they may not have made it home Thursday. Yeah, that's another possibility too. I agree. That definitely could be. Aldrave says, I just find it more unlikely today by the minute, he says, talking about he's having a hard time believing they wandered in the woods. Nevertheless, Aldrave confirmed on Sunday that the accredited cadaver dogs trained to detect the scent of human remains would return to Landsdowne this week to conduct a search. So now there's going to be more human remains dogs coming in that will be helping to search again. Cheryl, a family friend of Jack and Lilly, led a team of searchers on Saturday despite feeling disappointed by the results. She still has hope. We definitely won't stop looking for them. And this was written by Allie Thompson. That's a good article. Mike on his video says that he thinks it's too dangerous to be. Yeah, I saw that video, Longing. Yeah, I watched that video, and you know, it could be. I agree. I mean, it's always dangerous, right? Like when there's water and but the people I've heard that they're like seasoned, the retired LE and they're retired searchers. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing, but if you've got like ice and stuff like that on the ground, it'd probably be very slippery. I know like those, when the leaves are falling there on the ground and you get by like the rocks and stuff. Oh, it's really bad. It's so slippery. Oh, who's asking? Oh, thank you, Joyous. Thank you. Jordan. Yeah. Oh God. He's just freaking. So I have a video for you guys also that I want to show you. Give me just a second to pull it up. It's another video. Okay, did I do this? So this is one of the searchers. And then I have one more video. Oops. I have one more video after that. So just give me 1 second. I got my glasses on so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay, this one here. And this is actually one of the searchers. He uploaded this video yesterday of him searching. It's like a minute long. Whenever I drive by large wooded areas, I think to myself, how many bodies are in there? Mountain road. No, I agree. I agree. It's crazy. The cop that took the tips has been away for 2 months. I heard that, Osprey. I read that today. I read that. If I lived in that area, I know this sounds crazy, but I think I would be there every day searching until every piece of that land was combed through. And I mean, just like if someone went missing where I live right now. I want to tell you guys something really weird. I heard this, and I don't know how true it is. So my children went to the school, right? And when they got into high school, they just built a swimming pool, like for doing swimming, like swimming classes, right? Like laps and swim team. And then right after they built the pool was ready, they said, oh, we can't have a swim team because the pool isn't big enough. What? It's not big enough. And I heard a rumor that the superintendent or somebody around that, like, unalived a teacher, like a substitute that used to work there, and she's buried under the pool there. And I'm looking into it, but I don't know. I don't even know how I could dig into that. Like, you would literally have to, yeah, it is freaking creepy, guys. There's some creepy shit that's happened in the town that I live in. Lots of crazy stuff here. So I'm like looking into that right now to see what all I can find on it. now a retired police officer actually said something about this, so there has to be some truth in it. Another murder person found near the DeBert area. Rumor he was dismembered. Oh, Tony Walsh was his name. That sounds like the little boy Adam Walsh. Oh, yeah, guys, it's really crazy. It's. I just found out about this like a few months ago, but I remember like my daughter's like, "What the heck? They built this new pool for us, right? It's an inside pool, like you can have a swim team because it's inside the gym, but why can't they use it, right?" It's freaking nuts. But yeah, they could x-ray the cement. Exactly. Yeah. It's nuts. Daphne talked to school staff off record, especially if they're since retired. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple. I'm kind of scared though, because I live in a small town too. And like, I don't know, like all these people they all know each other forever. And like, I'm not originally from here, but they all know each other forever, and they all have like dark secrets, and it's just crazy. Like, I'm kind of scared. but I want to know. I want to find out, right? All right, let me stop blabbering here. Let me let you guys. So this is one of the searchers yesterday, guys, and he just took like a minute of footage, right, to kind of give you an idea. His name is Johnny, and this is his channel. Oh, close that. You can see all the like the deadfall and sticks and stuff from. Yeah, I know I do. Want to put this shit again? I do live in a little Landsdowne mafia town. So that part of the middle river, it looks like, yeah. So it's just a short little clip of oops, let me get rid of that so it doesn't start playing another video. That's just a short clip of the river there, so you can kind of get an idea of what they had to walk through and stuff. And imagine the ticks, guys. God, I can imagine the ticks that were out there, right? All right, here's another short video. Can you pause? Here's another that hunter.
Nova Scotia are not ready to give up hope. Community in rural Nova Scotia are not ready to give up hope in the search for Lilly and Jack Sullivan. The two small children disappeared in May. All searches so far have turned up nothing. And today, another group of volunteers scoured the woods around where Lilly and Jack went missing. As Selena Alders reports, it's being described as a last-ditch effort before winter sets in.
A volunteer trudges through densely packed woods looking for any signs of Lilly and Jack Sullivan.
We're covering this side of the river.
The young siblings were first reported missing from their home in rural Nova Scotia the morning of May 2nd, and they've not been seen since.
It's sad, very sad, but it's been 6 months and we need some type of closure to this case.
Cheryl Robinson is a close family friend and volunteering in the search.
There's always hope. Until we have answers, we have hope, basically.
The siblings' disappearance prompted a months-long investigation, but little evidence has been found so far indicating what might have happened to Lilly and Jack or where they might be.
I drove down on Thursday. I just did a straight shot.
The Ontario-based nonprofit Please Bring Me Home led the charge on today's search. It helps investigate missing persons cases, but typically only after they've gone cold.
We couldn't say no to the family.
The group's executive director, Nick Oldreeve, says the family's desperation for answers prompted them to get involved. Searchers found a few items of interest, including a blanket, a t-shirt, and a children's bicycle, but it's unclear whether these articles are connected to the siblings.
So we took a picture, we sent it to the RCMP. They then, it sounds like, spoke to family, and they said that it's not something they recognize.
The children's grandmother, Gray, hopes they might mean something.
I was hoping we were going to find a little bit more, but
Gray says she's grateful for the outpouring of community support, but she's becoming even more anxious as the colder months close in.
I know we have a long winter to get through, and we're not going to be able to search. I know they're out there.
In the meantime, Nova Scotia RCMP continue to investigate the disappearance of Lilly and Jack Sullivan and urge anyone with information on their whereabouts to come forward.
Wow. There's a new article that was just posted like less than 45 minutes ago too, guys. I want to go over real quick. Miss Shannon, hello. Thank you so much for your super sticker. She says your work is always amazing and appreciated. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Miss Shannon. Thank you for being here. You are awesome. Love seeing you. I'm like rolling away in my chair here. I'm going to be rolling out the door in a minute. My floor must be crooked or something. Thank you, Miss Shannon. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you. I wanted to take you guys to another video, but there's another article that came out. So let me take you here. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. I've got like some. I was looking for the two teenagers, Cries Vicious. You said Lane thank you for putting their names. Let me put. Okay, give me just a second. Let me see. Let me put that there so I can put their names in so we can look them up. And there's another article that came out too here. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here and then, oh my goodness. I got so many of these guys. So share screen. Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it this one? I don't know if it's a video on here. And then I'm going to look for the two. Just, what is this? This is a video, I guess, right?
A last-ditch effort before winter hits for any sign of 5-year-old Jack Sullivan and his 6-year-old sister Lily. These volunteers split into 6 groups and spent a day in the woods of Landsdowne, the rural Nova Scotia community where the siblings were reported missing on the morning of May 2nd. The nonprofit group Please Bring Me Home made the trip from Ontario to coordinate people on the ground.
So this will be our side. We're going to follow it way down. Eventually, we're going to turn the river and we follow it up past Landsdowne Lake.
About 30 people volunteered to take part in this search, most of them family and friends, all coming together in the hopes of finding any clue that will lead them to Jack and Lilly.
It's sad, very sad, but it's been 6 months and we need some type of closure to this case.
One focus, the area where a drone detected 2 heat sources late on May 2nd, just before midnight.
One appears like it could be small object sitting, just 2 heat signatures sitting close together near the water.
RCMP says an officer followed up, found nothing, and determined it was likely a bear, but this group wanted to be certain.
I'm not sure, but it may or may not be the drone hit where the infrared sensors picked up, just because I see a line coming down from up here and leads right down to our water.
I can't find
I'm
anything
not
on
sure.
it.
I've got to confirm it later on, but we're just going to take note of it and do a special little search around here, especially just in case it is something.
Nothing was found in that specific area, but teams did find a few items of interest.
And it looks like it has like underwear, like it's been burned. And it's the t-shirt. So it's a unique design. So we took a picture, we sent it to the RCMP. They then spoke to family and they said that it's not something they recognize.
Volunteers also came upon a child.
Okay, Joyous, thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Enjoy your dinner, honey. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to pause it. I'm trying to. Cries Vicious, can you? Hi, YouTuber. Can someone post the link to the 2 missing? But I've seen no. Yeah, I literally looked up their names, like the Ryland Burke, and it's pulling some other girl up. if you have a link or something, will you post it in the chat and so I can take a look at the two missing, please? Or Facebook or something? Yeah, I've been looking while we're watching this and I can't find anything. Good night, Miss Joyous. Thank you, sweetie. Where? Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I've been looking for it for like 3 minutes.
Bicycle, a blue blanket, and an old geocaching kit with the children's stepfather's name in it.
Oh, look,
That's why
look,
it's
there
so
it
important
is.
to relook, like
Oh my
especially
gosh.
before snowfall.
Stepfather's name.
Look at that, guys. Do you guys see that? That's the geocaching thing. They are both on the Royal Canadian Mountaineers. Thank you. All right, I'll go to the RCMP page then. Thank you. There's the geocaching, guys. There's Daniel Martell's handwriting. Someone was asking me for that one time. I don't know why. I swear somebody was like, oh, Daniel's handwriting. Maybe it was Malaya's. I don't know. Somebody was asking me for that. I was like, I don't have that. But yeah, Daniel Martell, May 3rd, 2014, 20,000, Jesus, left a 2012 quarter, took nothing. It says Kevin Castley, I can't read that part, maybe with or July 10th, 2010, maybe 24th, 2010, left a August 5th, 2012, I don't know what that is, B, 25 of the December 2012. This is on Christmas. Cool Easy Cash, Merry Christmas. Cool Easy Cash, Merry Christmas. Huh. Daniel Martell. So I guess it was just a game. Search, what does it say? Star was here, maybe? Beaver busy. What does that mean? Look at the bottom, guys. Look what it says. It says Beaver busy. What is that? The girl's family is very worried. It's out of character for these girls not to come home or check in. All right, I'm going to look. You guys try to make out what it says on the bottom of that. And tell me what you guys think while I look up these two girls real quick. What does that mean? You guys see it? It's freaking weird. The only reason why I say that is because Daniel said they found a beaver and coyote. All right, I'm putting her name in. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm in there on their website. Maybe is it spelt properly here? Rylan Burke. Is it spelt right? Rylan. Copy. Oh my God. I don't think that's spelled right. Is this? Yeah, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Is this the correct spelling of the girl's name? Maybe the person wanted a handwriting so it could be analyzed for personality traits. Yeah, it could have. Yeah, that's weird, right? What is the date on that? On the bottom one? December 24th, 2015, it looks like. 2015. I'm trying to see what that is, but there's a glare. I'm going to have to like take a screenshot of it. There's other people that I've written down here. Who's he got it? Oh, he took a picture of it. That's why it looks like that. What the frickin' heck? That's so weird. That is so weird. Missing girl found. Wait, one missing girl was found safe. Guys, good news. The 14-year-old youth reported missing from Yarmouth and last seen on Nova has been located safe. Awesome. She's been found safe. Are they really? And they found that outside. It can be read in a different person as be different. Yeah, that's freaking weird. That is weird, guys. All right, let me finish this up here.
A minute.
That's why it's so important to relook, like especially before snowfall, and have a third party come and just take a peek. Not that we're no better than anybody else. It's just having a third party come look is so important.
But at times, it got tense. One property owner refused entry where there are signs for no trespassing.
Why are you trying to stop us from finding them?
You have what?
We weren't in the
Two
field.
very dangerous animals.
What animals are they?
Two rams.
A roller coaster of emotions for everyone involved, especially those who love Lilly and Jack.
It'd be discouraging if none of it means anything. So I'm really hoping that something has turned up, evidence of something. Anything will do.
I do feel disappointed too. The main output I was looking for was finding the kids, and that's not what happened today. I do feel like we have more questions, especially with finding things throughout the woods.
The RCMP says none of the items found are relevant to the investigation, but with everyone feeling unsettled, the volunteer group now plans to bring in cadaver dogs to do continued targeted searches this week. Angela McIver, CBC News, Landsdowne.
I'm curious who brought the cadaver or the human remains dogs. Oh, geez. Hold on one second. Get rid of that. I heard it's from someone far away. Hi, American Justice. Good to see you. Lane 14, Ryland 13, Charlottetown. Here, I'm going to write. Shan, will you send me that information that Cry Vicious is putting in the chat? Can you do that, pretty please, with sugar on top? Just like send it to me through Facebook, and I will post something when we're done with this, if you don't mind. Okay, so shit, what the hell was I was gonna do? Okay, I want to show you guys something. I found something on the maps here. If I remember where the heck I found it here, let me give you a second. What was the address? Nope, that's not it. Give me a second. Here it is. Okay, will you take me there, please? Oh my god. How do you get 252? The cat is about to break down the door, but I won't let her in when I'm doing this because she drives me crazy and wants out like as soon as I let her in. All right, so McFadden, Helpline Lane, McFadden. Thank you. That's what I was trying to get. If somebody can friggin' just send it to my Facebook. Yeah, that's what I did. I did Google that. I even went on the RCMP thing. Maybe because I'm in the United States, it's just not pulling it up. I don't know. All right, let's see if that works. I put in exactly what you just told me to. What the freaking heck? Hold on. Montgomery Elementary. No. It's still not coming up for me. Why? Yeah. Even on the stupid AI, a person named Lane McFadden was featured. No, missing. All right, I'm going to have to look it up after the stream because I can't. It's for some reason not coming up on my. I don't know why. It's frustrating. I typed in the exact same stuff. It's weird. Someone can send me a link to the article or Facebook. That would be really helpful. But I want to take you guys here for a minute. I spotted something on Google Earth. Doggo, you stink. All right. Let's see. Please add a stage. Thank you. All right. There's my maps again. I just want to show you guys something odd that I noticed over here. If I could pull it up on here real quick. So this is the Glengarry area, right where they grabbed the camera footage from the neighbors. And this is right here. So this house was just recently sold. I don't know why Google has this training. So this house was recently sold right here, right? like within the past 12 months since the children went missing. Jack and Lily went missing. There's something over here I wanted to show you guys. It's freaking, of course, I find it on my phone, and then I can't find it on here. I sent it to Belinda. It was something on the side of the road. It's freaking weird looking. Is that it? Come on. Hold on. Yeah, every time I get close, it's so weird. And every time I get close to it, like it puts a stupid Google thing like in the way. But it doesn't do it on the other part. Is that it right there? Yeah. No, that's not it either. I don't know. Damn. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Anyway, so this area here, right? See how it does that? It did it on my phone too. Isn't that weird? Like when I come over in this area to try to find what I was looking for, like it puts this big thing in the way. It did it on my phone too. Hey, Justin, good to see you. So I believe that this area is an interest to me. I really honestly do, right? This Glengarry area. I feel that this area should be checked out more. So there's the house right there that was sold. That's a big freaking property, right? Like look at their, but I feel that this area needs to be looked at more. I honestly feel that it does. There's something over here. So, right, this is where the house was sold. This is Melissa's area here. Melissa lives over in this area. Second, let me fix my map real quick. Reset to north. Thank you very much. So it's not a long shot for something could have happened right down in here, and it would be out of the search perimeter. But I did see a red ribbon on like a tree or something over in this area. I can't really find it now. I just put a marker there just so I'd remember kind of the vicinity of it. But I don't think it was from the search, though. I don't think they've actually searched in that area, but I believe it should be searched. I really do. I just feel that there's something to this area, especially since they came back and got those cameras, right? Why would they come back and get the camera footage, guys? It just makes no sense. Sherry Lynn YouTuber, what'd you guys do? Chickens. Everybody loves chickens, Justin. Oh man. Give me just 1 second, guys. There was something else I wanted to show you too. So I wanted to bring up this last post now that I was done showing my map. You see all those yellow houses on my map? That's all the like Janie's. I mean, except for like, well, no, I put Brad's in blue. A lot of that's her, except for Justin's, but like family, right? And Melissa's, but that's crazy, right? A lot of her freaking family. It's like I put Wayne's red, like that's crazy, or the sticker star in red. But yeah, his freaking property's up to that river right there. Then you have the cabins and the church over here. Their home. I just feel like there's a house for sale right here and one right there too, and then the Getty's house. I just feel like there's something over here in this area, guys. I just do. I really do. There's something up with that. So someone brought up something today. It was an older post with Daniel Martell. I just wanted to show it. It's kind of weird, guys. So, hi, Mariska. Good to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So, Daniel wrote this a while back, I believe. No, this is not old. This is new, but it was deleted. I think it was deleted from Facebook for some reason. He says, I want to make this fully known. Don't downplay the intentions I have towards finding them safely. Talking about Jack and Lilly. I talk openly without recourse. If you don't approve, just read. What? I've delivered everything ongoing to the public and the means of finding them. I'm the one that asked for the polygraph exams first. Through the investigators, my phone, and I said, take it. I released the pink blanket. Unfortunately, this was a screenshot, and they didn't click on see more before they screenshotted it, so, and it's gone, but look at that picture of them. Was this picture, I think, was the day that they had the family picture. Remember that, guys? When Malaya was dressed in like the black skirt and something else, and then he had his other two children out there. That's a cute picture of them, right? Aren't they sweet? They're so precious. So precious, guys. There's a couple more things I want to show you too, just before I head out. The dog's getting antsy over here, and the cat's gonna break down the door. Where was it at? Okay. Are these the ones I already showed? No. Oh yeah, these are the new. Okay, so these I had in the video, but I wanted to go over them. So Daniel had stated that Wayne, his uncle's property, was searched more than 5 times on May 2nd and after the following days, right? Now, I just heard that RCMP searched the mill, and then they went to Ron's house. Hi, YouTuber. Good to see you. Right? Yeah, these are off of Facebook. So now we're hearing that they've searched. Well, now he does have the river on his property too, right? Wayne does. So that might be why that they searched it so many times. But he said Major Crimes already did a formal interview with him as well. Searchers trespassed onto his property when they were instructed not to. I hope that answers some questions. Well, I don't believe they were trespassing. I mean, they even had the CBC News person with them. You guys could see that, right? You could see the microphone in her hand. Your own kids ratted you out, Daniel. How come you aren't allowed to see them? Yeah, Norbeaster, allegedly, I'm just going to say allegedly, I heard that he wasn't allowed to see them, or Janie or somebody wasn't allowed to see them before Jack and Lilly disappeared. Before. Yeah. So, I don't know. And I heard that from a reputable person. RCMP told them not to trespass. They took a wrong turn from what others said. Yeah, they got turned around or something. Yeah, I heard they got turned around. I think because they were on Wayne's property, basically has the Middle River going through it. So, but it's not like it was malicious, right? Like, I don't think it was malicious or anything. I would like to know exactly where that geofencing thing was found. That's very interesting. Children tell the truth because I agree. Children are absolutely, they will tell you. Even if you don't want to hear it, they'll tell you, right? All right, let's see. What's the next one? Then he talked about, or someone said Justin Martell owned a dog named Lily, spelt the same. She was a pit bull / staff dog. What's a staff dog, guys? What's a staff dog? He said he had rams on the property. Also, they're not covered by insurance if they got hurt on his property. Yeah, I know they're not covered. I think they have their own insurance though, but I don't know. I know they are. They're retired police and stop. and retired searchers, but there is family and friends though too. So, is it Jordan Geddes in the photo? What are you guys talking about? There's no photo on the Staffordshire dog. Staffordshire? Huh, I don't know. Bull Terrier, is that what it is? Would that dog look like a wolf? They wouldn't let them near the water. Would that dog look like a wolf dog? I don't know what they look like. But let me see. What is a Staffordshire dog? Staffordshire dog. It's a terrier though, but terriers don't look like. Oh, they look like bulldogs. Yeah. Bulldogs. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Okay. I got you. Yeah. Because I remember someone saying there was like a wolf. Wasn't there like a mention of a wolf dog or something seen on the property? It's a pit bull, basically. Yeah. Yeah, bulldog. Yeah. I swear someone said they saw a Staffies don't look like wolf. Okay. The only dogs that look like a wolf dog are like German Shepherds, Huskies, Malamutes. And then you got like the actual like hybrid wolf dogs, right? Or a wolf dog. They could have said, hey, can we help or offer you food? No, if they threaten them. What's a normal? Yeah, I don't know. Wolfhound. Yeah. I think it's rude. Yeah, like you don't want people coming on your property and getting hurt and stuff, but they spoke to them ahead of time. Like, I mean, the head of the search guy, he said that he spoke to Wayne beforehand, right? Yeah, my grandma and grandfather had a pit bull, and her name was Christy. She was like a really sweet dog. Then they had a chow too, and that dog was mean. Like it was mean. But I mean, it wasn't mean to me, but I have a pity Bronx. I'm Jenny from the block, and my dog's name is Bronx. I love that. I love that. Yeah. So has Daniel come out and said anything about his uncle losing his mind at the searchers? I haven't seen anything. These are his most recent. Oh no, wait. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. He said that's the narcotics one. Hold on one second. Okay, this one right here. He did say this. He said, details are important. My gosh, guys, stupid computer. Details are important. Road was indeed not blocked, he said. My uncle and a undercover officer were engaging in a conversation. Picture does not accurately paint a clear view of the situation. As it goes for the public searchers, they were informed to remain on public property or close as possible. A decision was made by searchers to break the protocol that was discussed beforehand. My uncle did not want them to travel across his property due to the large farm animals he owns. Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's understandable, right? Like, you don't want people to get hurt on your land, but you knew ahead of time that these people were coming. Wouldn't you have, like, they're only there for a day or two, right? Like, wouldn't you have, like, made sure, like, the farm animals are kind of, like, put up or grouped up or, like, not roaming all over? I don't know, like, and to have 2 rams, that's crazy. They fight each other, like, their horns get locked together if you have 2 males, which is weird to me. Like, usually people just have 1, not 2. Anyways, he says, my uncle did not want them to travel across his property due to large farm animals he owns, 2 large rams, almost 300 pounds apiece. He said that in the video clearly. The organization did not want this type of event to occur. My uncle was trying to say that, but the moment became heated. Rams are aggressive animals, and it could have been a real concern. It's a shame the context that is not detailed in this group. I speak openly without fear of judgment because it's the right thing. See, why even say that? Why not just put a fucking period after rams are aggressive animals? Period. Right? Why do you got to add in all this other shit? It's a shame the context that is not detailed in the script? Because there's no context in texting. It is what it is. Like, it's just writing something. We could put a million emojis, like, I don't understand that. And then he goes to speak openly without fear of judgment because it's the right thing. What? I've been keeping people informed from the start. It's your choice to accept or deny. Why write that? Just fucking say my uncle didn't want. Yeah, my uncle didn't want people on there, right? Okay. But he knew, like, I can do arguments on both sides. You don't want people to come on his property. That's understandable. But yet you have a river that runs right through your land, dude. You can't prohibit people from using or walking along the riverbank and searching. I understand if someone got turned around. That's nobody's fault. It's an accident. Shit happens, right? People get turned around in the woods all the time. So it's an accident. He didn't have to come out there and freaking scream. Like I said, these people knew this search was going to happen for a while, right? There was a news lady even with the searchers. I don't know. The McKinsey clan doesn't seem to want help. I don't know. Like, if I lived there, I would be like, look, if you get hurt, it's on you. I'd make them sign something, right? Like, so if they fell and hurt their leg or something, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I'd say it's on you. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind them searching my land, right? Because if they were a real searching company or whatever, I wouldn't mind. But I'd have them sign a waiver thing saying, hey, if you fall and break your leg or something on my property, that's on you, right? And have them sign it. But I don't know, dude. I just feel like you knew the search was going to happen for a while. Just put the animals up or put them in a different part. Like, you're saying you have 2 rams and they abide by a fake fence. Does he have an electric fence? Yeah, now they can move on to a different, yeah, they can move on to a different. I hope they go search by the Glengarry area, Mariska. I really want them to go check that area out. I really do. Yeah, waiver. I just feel that things could have been a little bit differently. They could have barn. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the thing is, though, does his rams abide by like an invisible fence or something? Like, if I didn't fence my chickens in, them freaking cluckers would be all over the place, right? They already have been all over the place. My chickens will go like miles down the road. Well, not miles, and then they'll end up across the street digging people's stuff up. You know what I mean? So, it's just, I don't know. It's just crazy, guys. It's just crazy. Yeah, it just pisses me off. It really does. Like, you knew about the search and you spoke to the guy, just, hey, this is what's going on. Or, I mean, the animals should have an area where they're I don't know, like fenced in kind of. Does he have an electric fence? That's what I'm curious about. Okay, Deborah, thank you. A lot of people in rural areas have electric fences. I have, Sherry Lynn. I have chased the chickens. Well, yeah. Like, I'm out there like, where are you guys at? Like, shaking food. Have you ever seen chickens run? It's freaking hilarious. They waddle and they flap their wings. They're like, they're hilarious, man. They're the funniest things ever. Yeah. I only got 3 left now. I'm going to buy some guinea hens next year. This coming spring. And here in New York, they make you buy 6. So you have to buy 6 you could buy like 3 ducks and 3 chickens, but you have to buy 6 fowl. So I want to do guinea hens. And, excuse me. It's been a long day. My local farm store usually doesn't carry guineas. they have like all sorts of chickens and stuff and ducks. So I'm gonna have to get the guineas from a private dealer, I guess, a private chicken dealer. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Oh, roosters are assholes. Yes. So I got my girls, my original 6 girls, in 2018, right? Or 19. And then in 2020 or 2021, I bought 6 more chickens, right? And one of them ended up being a rooster. And one day I'm going to work, and this is when they were tiny. Like, they were still in the little thing inside of a garage. And I walked by them, and I heard, and I'm like, what is that noise? I was like, I hear a rooster. Black market chicken dealer. Yeah, exactly. They blocked the road. I said, oh, hell no, he's a rooster. So I was like, okay, let's see how it works out. He was beautiful. He was a barred rock rooster. Beautiful, like the green, the black and white. But he was a freaking jerk. He would beat like on my girls, and I'm like, oh, hell no. So I had someone come pick him up. I was like, I don't care what you do with him, just come get the stinking rooster. Come get the stinking rooster, man. I do not want a rooster. But now I think about it, I was like, dang, I probably could have baby chickens, and I went me down to 3, and yeah, but whatever. Yeah, I know. Roosters make good chicken. Yeah, I know. My girlfriend's like, here, I'll take him. I'll wring his neck. And I'm like, no. Yeah, you need the rooster for to fertilize the eggs. Yeah, to have babies. But my chickens are such assholes, though. They're old. They don't lay too much anymore. But they've been actually laying for the past couple weeks. We got like better grit for them. They have to have grit in their diet, or they won't lay eggs, or they'll get like egg bound. So who was it? Skipper laid an egg today, and I guess I didn't get it in time, and she started pecking at it, so the egg is like screwed. Yeah, I grew up with chickens, but I always hated them damn cows. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, chickens are amazing, especially the price of eggs. How much is the price of like a dozen eggs where you guys live? Ours went down. Like, well, I mean, I live in a farm town, so they're not that expensive here. But my mom lives in Nevada. She says for 18 eggs, it was like freaking like $8 or $9. I was like, that's crazy. Like for a dozen eggs here is like $2 or $3. $7 for fresh farm eggs. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I love fresh eggs. They're the best. They are the best. With the orange yolk, it's so good. Can't really make a cake with like the orange yolk, like a white cake or whatever, or else your cake's gonna be yellow. But earth air fire, yeah. A flat of eggs here is now $12.75. Wow, that's crazy. $4 on sale. Yeah, it's crazy how much the egg price is. Just nuts to me. And milk, like milk used to be like $1.95 a gallon here. Now it's like 3 something. They were 9, but now they are down to $2.50 in Oh, you're in California. Oh my gosh, Mariska. Holy shit. California is yeah, my mom's in Nevada, right next to you. And she's like, the freaking gas keeps going up. I know you guys have the highest gas. It's like freaking $5 a gallon. I don't know how y'all do it. Like that's so much. California is very expensive. Well, New York State is expensive, or New York City is expensive. New York State is like, yeah, $5 a gallon. Mariska, our gas is here in New York State. It's $3.02 a gallon. Well, it fluctuates between $2.99 to $3.08. Yeah, everything is overpriced. $1.74 a liter. Yeah. Somebody else told me that a liter. That's crazy. Like, I just can't get over that. Wow. DM showed up to Angeline's home one time and talked about his behavior, dismissed and minimized his abuse, in my opinion. Who's Angeline? Has expressed fear that DM. Who's Angeline? Angeline? but it's coming down. We may start drilling offshore for oil. Wow, I hope so. Imagine if gas went back to like $1 or 79 cents a gallon. Oh my gosh, Mariska, I will die. Yeah. I remember when I was a teenager, like $5 would give me like half a tank. That's crazy. Now, nothing. $5 would put a whiff into my gas tank now, right? 30 eggs, 1068 Alberta. Wow, that's crazy. Stars represent those stars. Oh, are you in the beginning, JDR? You're in the beginning of the video. You're talking about Jordan's 5-pointed stars. Yes. I was like, what are you talking? 21 balcony and PI. Jeez, 269 Virginia. Yeah, Virginia's got the cheapest gas. They do. Pennsylvania's gas is higher than ours. It's crazy because their taxes. But even though New York State taxes a lot, our taxes on gas are not as much as Pennsylvania's, which is crazy. But when I drove down south, like I went through all the states, and it seemed like Virginia was the cheapest for gas, $2.69. Wow. Oh, you're so lucky. Mariska, did you see what she said? Linda said $2.69 a gallon for gas in Virginia. You have to move over to the East Coast, lady. Montana, $7 and still over $4. What? Montana? Holy crap. Over $4 for gas, guys. $8 for 4 liters of milk. $8 for a brick of... Oh my gosh, guys. Isn't that crazy? Oh, it's just nuts. Just pay $2.99 a gallon here. Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah, that's about what it fluctuates. $2.99 to $3.08 here. I like it more on the $2.99. The other day I went to go get gas and it said $2.99. You know how it changes like all the time. I got there right when it was freaking changing. I put my card like to try to use it at the pump. And for some reason, I think because they were changing the price of the gas. I'm like, what the heck, man? I'm like, why won't it work at the pump? So I went in to pay. It was $3.07. I was so mad. I was like, how does the freaking gas go up 8 cents in like 2 seconds, right? I was so mad. Yeah, it is disgusting, Norbeaster, how expensive everything is. Imagine paying $9 for a 5-pound. What? That's crazy, Jen. Oh my gosh. A bag of potatoes for 5 pounds here is like $3. But that's at Aldi's, so that's freaking nuts, man. $8 to fill. Yeah. I think the perfect car is like a hybrid. If you have like gas and electric, like that's like the perfect vehicle. I need to get one of those. Need to get Daniel a slice of pizza on Saturday. Do you remember getting a bag of mixed candy? Yeah. I can't believe how much candy is too. That's crazy. Wow, guys. Our gas is $3.69. Where are you? Oh yeah, you're up in Plattsburgh, aren't you, Envision? Yeah. Or Buffalo. I remember I always say that every time we talk. $3.69? I'm in New York State, like 3 hours away from you, and mine is $2.99. That's freaking crazy. $3.69 for a gallon of gas in Central Florida, Butterfly? Oh my gosh. Jeez, that's crazy. I like where I live then because it's cheaper for gas at the Speedway. Oh my god, I went to buy two. It was $9 for 2. What? Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, see, that's bullshit. That's bullshit when it's too expensive. That's just crazy. $138 per liter here right now for gas. Jesus, man. How can people survive? That's crazy. We get our sort of chicken egg farmer at the farmer's market. Neighbor smokes. I found him smokes for $2.50 a pack. Wow, instead of 14, he was dumbfounded. Wow. Yeah, if you go to the reserves or reservations here, I think a carton of cigarettes on the Seneca is $31. But if you buy a pack of like Marlboros or Newports or something at the store, and this is just New York State, not New York City, or you're gonna pay like double. It's $17 or $18 a pack of cigarettes here in New York State. If you go to New York City, it's over $20 for a pack of cigarettes. It's freaking nuts, right? It's nuts. I think we're down to $4 for the cheap ass gas, and it's more use a car. Yeah, I wouldn't. If you guys like put premium in your vehicles, I wouldn't use premium like when this gas is so expensive, because like it just sits there and gets like condensation in it, in my opinion. My cousin had put premium in her vehicle a few months ago. I think it was my cousin, or it was one of my family members, and their vehicle wasn't running right because it gets condensation in there because nobody's using the expensive gas. They're all using, I'm supposed to run premium in mine, but I don't because it's too freaking expensive. I just can't. Yeah, I know. I feel so sad for the family. Marlboros are $10 a pack here. Jeez, it's just nuts, right? Doggo, you stink. The dog's been getting into the cat's food, and obviously it's not working for her stomach. Yeah, it's just sick. I just wish, the prices will never go back down. They'll stay like high, right? They'll fluctuate for like what, freaking 4 or 5 years, and then they'll hike them again. They never go down. It's so sad. Meat is way up, and my sister works for a killer. She says there's a flesh-eating worm causing the south. That's why the meat. What? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that's creepy. Well, there's that tick. My dog stinks. Oh gosh, she's gonna have to get out of this room. Oh, she's gonna kill me. The tick, the Lone Star tick, I think it is. Someone just passed away from getting bit by, it's different, but where they can't eat meat, they just passed away from that tick bite. Because the ticks are now giving people this, where if you eat, you're allergic to meat. Like you can't eat any meat. I didn't hear about the worm though, Mariska. That's creepy. Oh God. I pay over $16 for one pack. Yeah, that's crazy. Envision, why don't you go to the Seneca? Seneca's not far from you, is it? Oh, maybe it is. It's over there by Syracuse. Plattsburgh. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. You're right on the border. How far are you away from the Seneca reservation? Because it's probably, 2-3 hours? I know it's by Syracuse, so it's not too far from me, but let's see. That's freaking crazy. Lactose free, $11. That's nuts, guys. Jeez, a package of Tri-Trip is $35. Jeez, guys. That's so freaking crazy. Crazy. My freezer is full of cousins. And that's what you gotta do, Tom. You gotta just freaking pack your freezer and shit full whenever you can find stuff on sale. I'm thinking about becoming one of those coupon people like that, are like a crazy coupon person. But I don't know if I have the patience for it. Like, you really got to be into it to, well, our meat isn't too bad here because like I said, I'm in a farm area, and you can get 40 pounds of chicken breast for like 69 cents a pound, 69 or 79 cents a pound. And they do like specials every week, which is good. You can get like the boxes of meat and it's cheaper. But you got to go like to like the butcher convenience grocery instead of actually going to the big box. Like Aldi's meat isn't that good. I don't really like their hamburgers and stuff. Their chicken's okay, but you notice all the chicken breast now is like chicken breast with rib meat, unless you get it from an actual butcher. So it's like the rib meat stuff. It's not the actual. It's like, ugh. It's just great. Grapes, $5 a pound. Jeez, guys. Yeah, that's what you got to do, Darlene. You got to buy it from the local. I'm telling you, like, I am gonna start. I had like my own garden and stuff. Not this year, I didn't do it, but last year I did. Had so much stuff. Like, I still have zucchini and stuff like that I chopped up and froze in my freezer. But That's what you guys got to do, is like start growing your own vegetables and fruits and stuff when you can. It's everything is so expensive. Try canning it or freezing it. Wow. I know, and that's what you did. Like, if you like smoking or something, you got to give it up because it's so freaking expensive. Unless you want to grow your own tobacco, and then, oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy, guys. Wow. Northern New York, yeah. Amazing, you know, the snow in northern New York is just crazy. Daphne, when you see the searches, we'll be back. I believe they're coming. Wait. It said they were coming back with the human remains dogs here soon. Oh, that's one thing, guys. Oh, that's not bad, Robin. $20. I heard that. Oh my gosh, I just had a brain fart. So the human remains dog handler and the dog came from far away, and I'm wondering if it's somebody that came from the United States. Not sure. Does anybody know that? But they're going to be bringing. Oh my God, the dog is about to fog me out in here. So bad. Oh, the dog stinks so bad, guys. Oh my gosh. Milk in Arkansas is less than $4 a gallon. Yeah, ours is like, it's right at $3, depending on where you buy it. You can buy it. Like Aldi's, I think, is like $2 something a gallon, something like that. Or you could just go like to the farmers. I like raw milk, but they're not supposed to sell it here. But it's so good, like the raw cream. Oh my God. 27 a carton. Yeah, they don't have marbles anymore, so I'm buying res. If you ever get to go to Seneca, you can get like their full flavor brand for, it's like marbles, and they're the same. The full flavors are the same. But this 27 is cheaper than the 31 at Seneca. I don't know where you're. Linda's lawyer said that the searchers had a private insurance, so people had no reason to not let them search. That's what I heard too, Tosh. They had private insurance. But would that cover the family too, or? Gas prices in Nova Scotia, $1.46 per liter. That's just crazy. Yeah, approximately $5.52. Yeah, that's just crazy, guys. That's absolutely nuts. Oh my God. I bitch about like our $3 a gallon. Like when was it last year? 2 years ago, gas was up over $4 here in New York, and I was pissed. Like, because like I have an 8-cylinder vehicle, and it's just not cutting it. Like, even now, like, it's just bad. You put $20 in and it's gone within a day if you gotta drive. You know what I mean? Oh, it's crazy, guys. He probably sold all his Pokemon. He put his address on his Pokemon channel. I think it was a post office box, though, right, Price? Just coming to watch Rewinding, but I got a notification earlier and gifted a membership. Oh, you're welcome, Luna. You're welcome, honey. Who do I have a friend in Arkansas? And yes, friendly. It would be beautiful if we could go back to, yeah. I was thinking that earlier in Vision. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I wish we can go back to the price at, well, I don't know what 1950s prices were, but we go back like to the 90s or something, like, would be amazing. Oh goodness. They drink a 2 to 4 while butchering and grinding the hamburger. They add bacon to the burger too. It's good. Oh God, that sounds good. A bacon hamburger. Oh my, you guys always talk about food and it makes me hungry. I see more and more people on Facebook begging. It's so sad, Joe. It's so freaking sad. We have a lot of local resources here where I live that help out, like the local churches and stuff. Like our town Facebook, they mentioned something like, because what was it called? The government was closed down for a while, right? Like a month or something like that. So we were like donating food, canned food and stuff like that to people that can't afford it, especially because I was like, oh my gosh, it's almost Thanksgiving, and people are going to be able to, you know what I mean? It's sad. So sad. Yeah. Well, also the deer tick carries a Lyme. You got the ticks really bad up there in Plattsburgh? The black leg ticks, yeah. These damn deer. I know it sounds mean, but I can't. And we've been having an opossum come in the freaking yard. And you know them dirty rats carry ticks. Sorry, but they're gross. I have the camera notification, like I have little camera that I put, well, I have a couple of cameras, but one of them I had the alerts on every freaking 30 minutes to an hour. I kept getting woke up and it was a different freaking animal. And I didn't realize how many animals come up on my freaking deck at night. And I'm talking my deck is like up to the halfway of my house, right? I have a 2-story house. And first it was a possum. So I'm on the microphone telling the possum, I'm like, get out of here, get out of here. He's like looking like, what the heck? Because you can hear the microphone. And then he runs down the stairs. And then like 30 minutes later, a stinking fox. Like the fox comes up. And I said, get out of here, man. And the fox puts his face like right there in the camera lens. I said, move. He took off running so fast. I wish I would have freaking saved the video from that. I died laughing. But yeah, the deer, they'll sleep under my deck in the winter because the snow. And it's warm under there. Like if I do my laundry and stuff. I get all like, it's crazy. What was found in New York? Oh yeah, the ticks are bad in this state. They are so bad, guys. I mean, I know they're bad up there in Nova Scotia and stuff too. It's just horrible. I'm not, so bad. Address, yeah, exactly, Crisis, just from his Pokemon fan mail. Yeah, these ticks are disgusting. I found so many on my dogs. Ugh. Oh gosh, I found so many on my dog this year. Like I'm still like freaking out because they're still out. $6.49 a pound for ground beef. I think ours is like $4.99 a pound. Like depending, right? I'm only 22 minutes from the starts with a G. It's a really big name and it's a small reservation. We got a little gambling. Oh yeah. I like the casinos up there. The one we have sucks. They're like so. Always get a bottle of dry gas to put in your tank. Any local automotive store. Dry gas? I've never heard of that. Daphne, my Landster got bit first time now. Oh wow. She can handle beef and she has preventive medicines. Oh wow. Gosh. Yeah, they're so bad, guys. The reservation won't sell main smokes anymore. Oh wow. Yeah, our reservations, they only sell like their brand, right? Building supplies also insane price. My dad's carpet, yeah. Like the price of everything is just ridiculous. Yeah, I want to be a coupon lady. No fake meat. Yeah, I don't think I could eat fake meat either, guys. Yeah, we just were talking about missing children in Canada, Grace, for like 2 hours. I'm about to end the live, but I'm chatting with the chat right now over how expensive food and everything is. It's crazy. Crafting, it's crazy how expensive everything is. A lot more spoiled meat from grocers now. Wow. It seems like, Joe, that they're like adding in like scraps and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like stuff they should be thrown away. They're like not now, so they can make that extra buck because their costs are high too. Ugh. We don't have any butchers around here. We have too many. CNY family has the sauce on that story. I totally missed your DM. DM allegedly gave. Is she talking about that? Is she talking about it right now? Or did she talk about it before? I'll have to go check her channel. My freezer is full for my garden. See, that's the way to do it, Mary. That is the way to do it. Great news. Oh, the girls have been found? The 2 teenagers? Lane and... Hold on. Lane and what was the other girl's name? Is that the ones you're talking about? I cannot see anything. Yeah, Freezer's the way to go. Hayden was young at that time too. I heard about Hayden, but I don't know if that was true or not. We had an immense amount of tomatoes this year. We have spaghetti sauce. There you go, Shan. Ooh, homemade spaghetti sauce. Yummy. Yeah, when you have the good stuff, it's hard to go back to the other stuff. I wish Jules would be asked to go search again. When someone said like the human remains dog and handler was coming from a long way, I almost thought, like, is that Jules? Because she told me, like, if she goes up there, she's not saying nothing. Cheaper to roll your own. My son just my son from sniffing his clothes, and my grandson wandered away when he was like 4. Oh, the dog. Yeah, it would not cover that much probably because it was not. Oh, you guys are talking to yourself. $26 a pack. Where do you? Oh my gosh, Tosh, it's crazy. Hi, Rad. Good to see you. Yeah, I know, right? Smoking so. Hi, Robin. Good to see you, honey. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. Smokes from China. Oh my god. Like Timu smokes, Tom? Timu smokes? Yeah, India. Got the hookah. A searcher's finding that that geocaching thing is weird, right? That's just freaking weird to me. Last time I was in the States, gas cost the same amount I pay here on the reserve with a native discount. Wow. Wow, that's crazy, right? Absolutely nuts. Don't be too sad, as we are the most overweight. Yes, we are, Mariska. We are the most overweight country in the world because we have McDonald's and freaking like just fast food at our fingertips. It's disgusting. Like all our food is processed with sugar in it, and even like countries like France and stuff don't allow the shit that we allow in our food. We have polyglycol or whatever in our food. It's it's what melts. It's like antifreeze shit in our food. Like, who would put that in there, right? Yeah, I have Lyme. Oh, you have Lyme disease. I'm so sorry. From probably 14 years ago, and I didn't know. Oh, wow, Envision. I'm sorry to hear that. That's freaking horrible. I know a lot of people that have it here in New York State. It's bad. Possums eat ticks. Oh, no. I know they drop ticks everywhere, too. We get the native discount, too, from the step kids. Ticks are effing they are. Every freaking year, they're worse. It's freaking horrible. So my daughter used to feed possums in her yard because the ticks are... Because my daughter could use a few... So they do eat ticks, but they carry ticks, though, too. Robins. Wow. I did not know that, Mary. That's good to know. Probably deer, too. The deer that are around here, some of them look like they're the zombie deer. Like, they just... And the fox... The one fox looked like it had mange. Well, I'm pretty sure it did. Like, it didn't even have the fluffy tail anymore. It was just like a crusty tail because the mange, right? It's so bad. Hey. Every time my dog like itches, I look at her like, oh my god, does she have a tick? It's crazy. Yep, coyotes, deer, raccoon, etc. Yep. Oh, the coyote are creepy at night when you hear them howling. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. Doggo is fogging me out of my room. She needs to go to the bathroom. She stinks so bad. Like, I'm like, ugh. Yeah. She smells bad. Yeah. The ticks are worse here in the fall, Envision. Like, they're not too bad in the spring, knock on wood. They're freaking horrible in the fall here. Like, starting, like, mid-October, it's just so bad. You stink. Get out of here. My dog stinks so bad. Share them. So you need to share the night creature videos with us. Yeah, there's a bunch of like you get like the neighbor, they upload the bear all the time. Oh, bear eating out of this, bear eating out of this. I'm like, freaking there's bear everywhere around here. Like, it's normal. It's like a dog, walking around. Bear. Okay. Hey, bear. Yeah, I hope so too. Something needs to happen, right, Tom? I heard. I think. I don't know, man. I've heard some things, and So I'm right. What's on your neck, huh? All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate talking with you guys. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoy talking to everybody. Holy crap, I was way down in there. Yes, prayers for Jack and Lilly, Mariska. Mariska, you're gonna need to move over to the East Coast. It's a lot cheaper over here, but it's cold over here too. You probably like sunny California. Oh, oh, thank you, Angel Wings. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. I gotta take the dog out and then take a shower. But yeah, the dog's gotta go, man. I'm telling you, freaking needs a diaper. Something. Ooh. I changed the cat's food, and of course the dog wants to eat the cat's food too, but yet she won't eat dry dog food. Like, she doesn't eat dry dog food or dog food, period. I make her own food. You hear in the All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are amazing. I could sit here all night and talk to you guys, but yeah, someone's got to go outside. So good night, guys. Love you. Mods, thank you so much. Members, you guys are great. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Take care.